Now we will study about sp hybridization. A best example for sp hybridization molecule is formation of beryllium chloride. If we go for beryllium atomic number, it is a combination of beryllium plus chlorine molecules too. Beryllium atomic number is 4. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 in ground state. As it is completely paired, a bond formation cannot be taken place. So, by applying certain quantity of energy, I am bringing this particular electron to preside element there. It is having an electron here, and preside orbital is p orbital. I want to bring an electron into p orbital. How can I bring it up? By applying certain quantity of energy. As I am applying certain energy, an improvised electronic configuration can be formed that is called as excited state electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s1, 2px1. So here two unpaired electrons are existing there. One is of s orbital is having unpaired. I have taken 2s1 is having an unpaired electron. Similarly, p orbital, 2px orbital is having one unpaired electron. I am taking that particular orbital, unpaired orbital. Mixing up together, intermixing together, it is having its own energy. It is having its own energy. Slightly variant in energy, intermixing those two orbitals, so that what happened, 1 plus 2 is equal to how many? 2 sp hybrid orbitals are formed of equal energy, and rearrangement of electrons have been taken place. That orbital is called as sp hybrid orbital. Here how many sp hybrid orbitals we got it up? 2 sp hybrid orbitals we got it up. Next point, coming to chlorine atom. Atomic number is 17, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. But if you go for 3p orbital, it is split up into 3 different subshells, 3px, 3py, 3pz. Electron pair, if you bring it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3pz is unpaired. I have drawn a diagram of 3pz orbital. Unpaired electron. Similarly, consider one more chlorine atom there itself having atomic number 7, in which 3pz of unpaired orbital are obtained here itself. These two 3pz orbitals of two chlorine atoms overlap with sp hybrid orbitals, two sp hybrid orbitals, such that overlapping will be taking place depends upon end-on end overlapping between two orbitals. One is hybrid orbital, other one is 3pz orbital. As electron distribution rearrangement of electrons are existing on both sides, one 3pz orbital of chlorine overlap with an electron and a bond will be forming. That bond is called as sigma bond, we can call it up. Similarly, another 3 sp orbital is having an electron, another 3pz orbital in which electron is existing, it will be sharing with another electron and a bond will be forming by means of end-on-end overlapping or head-to-head overlapping, and forms one bond. That bond is called as sigma bond. Here, how sigma bond has formed here? sp orbital is overlapping with 3pz orbital and forming a sigma bond. Here also sp orbital overlapping with what? 3pz orbital. In what way it is overlapping? End-on-end overlapping. End-on-end overlapping or head-to-head overlapping. Due to that overlapping, two different bonds are formed. Therefore, those two bonds are of sigma bonds only. And here a bonded pair is there as well as here the bonded pair is there. The directive property, it gives a directional property there itself. That bonded pairs will be get moving in a direction. To attain one shape, such that the force of repulsion must be minimized. Force of repulsion must be minimized to that level. Those two molecules, those two bonded pairs will be get moving, so that what happened? Force of repulsion has to be get minimized. At what angle it can be get minimized? At an angle of 180 degrees. At the angle of 180 degrees, force of repulsion will be minimized at that. In that particular way, a specified structure can be obtained for beryllium chloride molecule. By this we have completed. Whereas in valency bond theory, what happened there till hybridization? Before hybridization, orbitals are perpendicular to each other. There is with an angle of 90 degrees, they are overlapping it up. So bond is not giving specified structure there. But whereas by using a fourth factor called as hybridization, a specified structure for a molecule, how it is forming by minimizing the force of repulsion. The orbitals are overlapping, they are moving in certain direction, in specified direction, in such a way that the force of repulsion between two bonded pairs must be minimized. At one angle it will be get minimized. That angle is called as 180 degrees within beryllium chloride molecule, and the shape of that particular molecule is called as linear shape. Within that, we have discussed one example of sp hybridization, that too of formation of beryllium chloride. It attains a shape of linear, and angle between two bonded pairs will be equal to 180 degrees. We have seen it up. Similarly, in the same concept, sp hybridization, where one s orbital and one p orbital are intermixing each other, sharing of having different energy, slightly variation in energy, are intermixing each other, and energy is distributed in equal region, in equal way, and redistribution of energy and arrangement of electrons will be taken place within hybridization. Already we have completed sp hybridization. Next, coming to one more example of sp hybridization is C2H2. It means acetylene molecule. How this acetylene molecule will form? If you go for structure, carbon, carbon, two carbons, two hydrogens. If you go for carbon, carbon is having valency of how many electrons? 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, another carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen having 1 electron, hydrogen having 1 electron. Therefore, hydrogen overlap with carbon of 1 electron and form a bond. That bond is called as sigma bond. Here also hydrogen overlap with carbon electron and formed 1 sigma bond. Whereas these 3 unpaired electrons of carbon and these 3 unpaired electrons of carbon overlap each other and form triple covalent bonds. As they are forming triple covalent bonds, within that one bond will be sigma bond, remaining 2 bonds will be pi bond. Already we have studied. So total how many bonds are forming here? 5 bonds are forming within that. 3 are sigma bonds and 2 are pi bonds. 3 are sigma bonds and 2 are pi bonds within hybridization. What will be get hybridized? Already we have studied clearly that sigma bonds, all sigma bonds will be get hybridized, whereas pi bonds cannot be get hybridized. So, which is playing here within hybridization concept, where the sigma bonds are existing, that would be get hybridized. So, how it will be taken place if I am taking a carbon element whose atomic number is 4. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Ground state electronic configuration, last shell is having 4 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Apply certain quantity of energy, bring it to excited state, so that what happened, 1 electron from 2s1 will be jumped to 2pz. 2pz, so that what happened, 2s1, 2px, 2py, 2pz, unpaired electrons will be obtained within excited state. But here hybridization is of what? sp hybridization. Therefore 2s1 orbital as well as 2px orbital together they will be get hybridized. One s orbital and one p orbital will be get hybridized. Why? Means sigma bond is forming between this particular orbital. All sigma bonds will be get hybridized, but whereas pi bonds forming does not hybridize. That's the reason I have taken only s and p orbitals will be hybridized. Remaining 2py as well as 2pz are unhybridized. It will remain as unhybridized orbitals. As these two are overlapping each other, two sp hybrid orbitals will form. Such as here one sp hybrid orbital and here one more sp hybrid orbital of a carbon atom. But here how many carbons are there? Two carbons are there. Therefore, one more hybrid orbital also will require, one more carbon set of two sp hybrid orbitals also required. Therefore, if I take this is another carbon, same process if it is taking place, within this also two sp hybrid orbitals will form. Therefore, I have taken first of all what? This is one sp hybrid orbital, this is one sp hybrid orbital, and this is one sp hybrid orbital, this is one sp hybrid orbital. Three sigma bonds are forming. First, what happens itself, unpaired electron overlap with what? One s orbital of hydrogen and form a sigma bond. Similarly, one more hydrogen, two hydrogens are there here, one hydrogen has been overlapped with the sp orbital and form sigma bond. Similarly, another hydrogen overlap with the sp orbital and form one more sigma bond here. And intermixing of overlapping of two hybrid orbitals are taking place. sp hybrid orbital as well as sp hybrid orbital. They are overlapping with the end-on-end overlapping. Whereas end-on-end overlapping, if it is taking place, it forms a sigma bond. Whereas hydrogen is also overlapping with the end-on-end overlapping. Whereas here also hydrogen is overlapping with the end-on-end overlapping. Therefore, all these three bonds are forming because of end-on-end overlapping. Due to that reason, a bond has been formed between them. That bond is called as sigma bond. Let me count. One bond, two bond, three bond. Therefore, three sigma bonds are formed. Therefore, the bond angle between these two bonded pair of electron will be equal to 180 degrees. Next, coming to what? 2py orbital as well as 2pz orbitals are unhybridized within each carbon atom. Within each carbon atom, these two orbitals are unhybridized. For if you take one carbon atom, 2py and 2pz is unhybridized. If I take another carbon atom, 2py and 2pz orbitals are unhybridized. Therefore, I am drawing here. This is 2py hybrid orbital and this is 2pz hybrid orbital in which it is having a lone pair of electron. Similarly, also 2py and 2pz is unhybridized. Therefore, unhybrid orbitals I am drawing same as in that way only, having an electron, and this is also one more unhybridized orbital having unpaired electron. Due to that reason, what happened? 2py overlap with side by side overlap and form one pi bond. Similarly, 2pz as well as 2pz will be overlapping and form one more pi. That means what? Side by side overlapping is taking place and a bond is forming. That bond is called as pi bond. Therefore, here how many pi bonds are formed there? Two pi bonds are formed there itself. Therefore, two pi bonds which are formed because of unhybrid orbitals. Three sigma bonds are being formed by hybrid orbitals there itself. sp hybrid orbital overlapping with hydrogen, sp hybrid orbital overlapping with hydrogen. Both sp hybrid orbitals are overlapping each other and forming a bond. Therefore, three bonds are forming here of sigma and two of pi bonds. How this particular bonds will be existing? Let me give clear explanation for you. Take one hand there itself, stretch three fingers in this particular way. Similarly, take one more hand and just take three fingers like this. and just place one to one each other like this there itself. Now hybrid orbitals are what here? Mutually perpendicular to each other. You need to understand. These two are hybrid orbitals. Therefore, they are overlapping with one on end. These two are hybrid orbitals. End on end overlapping is taking place, and a bond has been get formed here. That bond is called as sigma bond. Here, these two fingers are there. These two fingers you take it as what? Py orbital and py orbital. Py orbital are overlapping with what? Side by side overlapping that taking place. Due to that reason, a bond is forming between these two things that is called as pi bond. Similarly, these two fingers also existing there. They are also forming PZ and PZ. They are also overlapping side by side and forming sigma bond. So that if a molecule is existing in this way, py orbital will be overlapping in this way, and PZ orbitals will be overlapping in this way, so that around CH2 molecule bonds will be taken place such that 3 sigma bonds and 2 pi bonds it will be existing. By this we have completed sp hybridization. Next topic is sp2 hybridization. What is meant by sp2 hybridization? It means one s orbital and 2 p orbital, px as well as py, intermixing together and forming 3 sp2 hybrid orbital of equal energy and redistribution of electrons are taking place. The type of orbital is called as sp2 hybrid orbitals. Here 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals will be there. And formation of, best example for this one is what? Two examples we can give it up. One is boron trifluoride or boron chloride. These two are best examples for this one. Let me, according to our textbook, we are having boron chloride, boron trifluoride. Let me go with that example. Boron, whose atomic number is 1s2, atomic number is 5, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. 2s1 valence shell and bring it up, 2s1 as well as 2p orbital. In 2s we are having 2 electrons and 2px is also having an electron there itself. Bring it to excited state so that what happened? One electron from this orbital, 2s orbital will enter into 2py orbital, so that 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 3 orbitals are there, 1 s orbital and 2p orbitals of variant in energy are intermixing together and forming sp2 hybrid orbitals of 3. So that I have taken 3 sp2 hybrid orbital. sp2 having individually an electron. And coming to fluorine element there itself, whose atomic number is 9. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. If I go for filling of the total electrons, we will get only one 2pz orbital is unpaired. 2pz orbital is unpaired. If I take 3 fluorine here, how many unpaired electrons are there? 3 unpaired electrons are there. 3 fluorine elements, if I take it up, I will get 2pz orbitals of 3 unpaired electrons. So that what happened? P orbital. How the P orbital will be existing? You can take it up. 2pz orbital having unpaired. If I take 3p orbitals there, I will get 3 2pz orbitals, such that what happened? One 2pz orbital is overlapping with sp2 hybrid orbitals by means of end on end overlapping and forms a bond called as sigma bond. Similarly, here also one more 2pz orbital is overlapping with sp2 hybrid orbitals by means of end on end overlapping, so that an angle form will be equal to, the bond form will be equal to sigma bond. And here also one sp2 hybrid orbital and 2pz orbital overlapping by means of end on end overlapping. Due to that reason, one more sigma bond will be get formed, such that the angle between two bonded pairs will be equal to 120 degrees, and the shape of the molecule is trigonal planar shape will be existing. This is sp2 hybridization of an example called as boron trifluoride. Next topic, next one more example, let me go with the sp2 hybridization, that is C2H4. C2H4 means what? Ethylene molecule in which if you take it structure wise there itself, ethylene molecule there, carbon is having 2 electron toward this side, 2 electron whose valency is 4. This carbon is valency is also 4, and how many hydrogens are there for us? 4 hydrogen. So that what happened? Hydrogen and carbon, a bond will be get formed here, and hydrogen and carbon, a bond will be get formed by means of end-on-end overlapping, sigma bond will form. Here also by means of end-on-end overlapping, here also one more bond will be formed. Here also one more bond will be formed. Total 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds are forming. And here two unpaired electrons are existing for each carbon atom. We know that if it is having 2 unpaired electrons, one unpaired electron will form sigma bond. If I am pairing the electrons, it forms a sigma bond, and another unpaired electron will result to form a pi bond. Therefore, total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Already we have seen clearly that sigma bonds, all sigma bonds will be hybridized, and all pi bonds will not be get hybridized. So that if I take carbon element there itself, whose atomic number is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, 2s orbital 2 electrons, 2px, 2py is having ground state. By applying certain quantity of energy, bring it to excited state, so that what happened? One electron from 2ps will enter into 2pz, such that 2s1, 2px1, 2py, 2pz1. In that way, 4 individual electrons are existing. But whereas here, how many sigma bonds are forming? This is one pair of sigma bond, and one pair of pi bond is forming, which is unhybridized orbital. Therefore, 3pz is not participating in hybridization. It is remaining as unhybridized orbital. Remaining how many are there? 2py, 2px, as well as 2s1. 3 are intermixing each other. See here, 1s orbital, 2px and 2py are intermixing together and form 3 hybrid orbitals of sp2, in which each electron equal energy is there, unpaired arrangement of electrons are also existing. So for individual carbon atom, if I take, I will get 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. If I take one more individual carbon, as it is formula is C2, means for 2 carbon atoms, one more carbon if I am taking sp2, 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 in which unpaired electrons are existing there. And again, if they are overlapping each other, in what way they are overlapping? To understand clearly how sigma bonds are forming, I am taking individually. Here, and on sp2 hybrid orbital is overlapping with one hydrogen. Hydrogen is also existing, whose electronic configuration is 1, which is in spherical shape electron existing. So one hydrogen by means of end-on-end overlapping, a sigma bond is forming. Similarly, here also it is overlapping with one hydrogen sp2 hybrid orbital, sp2 1s1 sigma bond is forming. Here also 1s orbital hydrogen is overlapping with sp2 hybrid orbital and forming a sigma bond. Hydrogen is overlapping with sp2 hybrid orbital and forming a sigma bond. And here in between these two things, end-on-end overlapping, sp2 hybrid orbital and sp2 hybrid orbital are forming, overlapping each other by means of end-on-end overlapping. Due to that reason, one more bond will be formed, sigma bond, such that the bond angle between them will be equal to how many degrees? 120 degrees it will be existing. This is sp2 hybridization. But whereas in carbon atom we are having 1 2pz orbital is unhybridized. For each carbon atom it is existing. Let me draw here also one unhybridized orbital is existing. This is one unhybridized orbital of 2pz in which lone pair of electron is existing. Here also one more unhybridized orbital in which a lone pair of electron is existing. Therefore, if I am drawing here unpaired orbital here, having a lone pair of electron, this lone pair of electron overlap side by side. see here, side by side they are overlapping 2pz and 2pz and forming a bond. That bond is called as pi bond. By this we have completed sp2 hybridization. One more topic is that is sp3 hybridization. In next class we will study about that particular one. Thank you children.